Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. Yes, and today we are continuing. Well, we have 3 more videos to go, I think, in our series of music devoted to Saint-Saëns, derisively referred to by Sir Donald Francis Tovey as the greatest composer who wasn't a genius. But if he wasn't a genius, well, I should not be such a genius. We should all be not such a genius. He was a genius. Who cares? He was a great composer, and that's more important. I don't know how you figure out who the geniuses are, but we can figure out who the great composers are. So we have a clump of Saint-Saëns here, mostly orchestral music and things, and some lovely things. Some stuff we've seen before, some things which may be new. He wrote so much fine music. So, what have we got here? Let's see. Let's start with this pile of 3 things. Oh, the delicious Violin Concerto number 3. This is a wonderful work. It's like so many of Saint-Saëns' pieces. People don't pay attention to them. And if they do, they hear them and then they go, oh, where's that been all my life? His 3rd Violin Concerto is one of the great romantic violin concertos. It really is. It's just fantastic. I saw it fairly recently, within the past 2 or 3 decades, at the New York Philharmonic. I think Riccardo Muti was conducting. I don't even remember who conducted, but boy, was it beautiful. It's absolutely delicious. And this performance is on Naxos with Dong-Seok Kang. Kang is a great violinist, and with the Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra under Antoni Witt, it's really nice. And you get the 3rd Violin Concerto plus the other short violin works. A pile of them here: the Introduction, Rondo Capriccioso, the Romance in C major, Capriccio Andalus in G major, Caprice Andalus, and the Morceau de Concert, the concert piece in G major. All delightful. And then the big concerto. It's a wonderful disc. It really is. And then, this classic. The reference recording of the 2nd Piano Concerto with Arthur Rubinstein, with the Symphony of the Air, or the RCA Victor Symphony, as the case may be, under Alfred Wallenstein, along with the Franck Symphonic Variations and the Liszt Concerto number 1. Boy, is this a great disc. This living stereo is spectacular. It's just amazing. Terrific. And then what's this? Oh, the Organ Symphony with Seiji Ozawa and the Orchestre Nationale de France. I got this actually because it has the 2 tone poems, Phaeton and Le Rouet d'Omphale. I am waiting for the great Phaeton to come along. One where the thunderbolt that knocks him down, which is really an amazing thunderbolt. It's got like screaming piccolos and a roll on 4 timpani and bass drum cymbals and tam-tam. And it's never loud enough. Never. And particularly, here's the tam-tam, you don't get a real da-da-da-da crash. See what I mean? That's what should happen. I mean, it should absolutely make you jump out of your skin, and it never does. It's chunk. I mean, what kind of a thunderbolt is that? It just pisses me off. It's so easy to do right, as you've seen. I can do it sitting down over my shoulder backwards. So why don't we get Phaeton with a great crash? I don't know. I just don't know. So here now we have, let's see, on Hyperion, the Florestan Trio doing the 2 piano trios. These are beautiful. They come from opposite ends of his career. Number 1 is Opus 18. Number 2 is in E minor, and it's Opus 92, and it's a bigger work. And wow, are these hot stuff. Saint-Saëns was a great, great chamber music composer. Listen to these. You'll be very, very glad you did. Then we've got the complete symphony Cycle with Jean Martinon. I mean, this has been, repackaged and reissued hundreds of thousands and billions of times, and all the performances are excellent. It's with the Orchestre Nationale de l'ERTF, and it's terrific. It has his 2nd recording of the Organ Symphony. The first one was for Errata with Marie-Claire Alain, and this one is Bernard Gavotti, au Grand Orgue d'Église Saint-Louis des Invalides. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful symphony cycle, and there's such good pieces. And then I have, I love this, Exotic Dances from the Opera. featuring A.G. Owe with the Minnesota Orchestra under reference recordings. This is just, I got this because it's just fun and loud and exciting. And it has the Bacchanal from Samson and Delilah, which is so juicy. Oh my goodness. And the Dvorak Polonaise from Rusalka, and Rubinstein's ballet music from The Demon, and Rabaud dances from Maruf, Cobbler of Cairo. When was the last time you heard that? And the Dance of the Persian Slaves from Chovanshchina by Mussorgsky, the Hopak from Mazeppa by Tchaikovsky, the Dance of the Seven Veils from Salome, and first, the Dance of the Tumblers from The Snow Maiden, which is one of my favorite pieces in the whole world. I just love it. You know, oh, it's just great. Absolutely great. And there's some more concertos. I have lots of concertos here. Piano Concertos 2 and 4 and Cello Concerto number 1 with Philippe Entremont, Leonard Rose, and Eugene Ormandy. You know, Entremont, I don't know about people in Europe, but Entremont was one of your go-to pianists in the 60s. He really was. I mean, he did all this sort of basic romantic piano concerto stuff, and he did it quite well. And then he became a conductor and spent a lot of years in St. Louis. No, in New Orleans. I think the New Orleans Symphony is where he was last. But, we all had these. And the Cello Concerto number 1 with Leonard Rose is just lovely. And you've got Ormandy and Philly accompanying beautifully. And there's nothing not to love there. He did all the piano concertos. It was a good cycle, too. And nobody talks about it. Nobody. With Dutoit, actually, I think, finally. Piano Concertos 2 and 4, Edel Biret with the Philharmonia Orchestra under James Lofgren. Look at that. Wow, from 1988 on Naxos. And she's a very good pianist, and those are fun to have. Just like so much of this stuff, and they're all done really well. Oh, here we have the complete piano concertos with Wedding Cake and the Africa Fantasy, which I love. I just love it, with Jean-Philippe Collard and Andre Previn with the Royal Philharmonic. This was the natural successor to the Aldo Ciccolini cycle, because that was the one everybody was listening to up till the point Collard did these, and it was very exciting to have a new stereo Saint-Saëns piano concerto cycle. There weren't many. I mean, I think Pascal Roger also did one eventually on Decca, right? I probably have that sitting here somewhere. I don't know, maybe we'll get to it at some point. I don't know if it's here or it's upstairs. But in any case, yeah, now there's a zillion Saint-Saëns piano concerto cycles, and so it's not a big deal. But it was in its day, and so that's nice to have as a little twofer. And here's another piece of it. This is a single issue before it became a twofer. I really have no reason whatsoever to hang on to this, but I can't help it. Symphonies 3 and 5. 3, which has the most beautiful opening of any piano concerto ever, and 5, which is the Egyptian, and I love the Egyptian. So there you have it, my friends, a pile of delicious Saint-Saëns. Keep on listening, and take care.